After we look at the factors, now we go to the parts where we need to learn about the multiples. So fill in the blanks for the multiples of 7. So 7 times 1 is 7. And then 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. 28. And you plus lah. Actually it's also plus 7 plus 7. And then in the end you get 35 plus 7, which is 42. If you want to go on, after 42 there will be 49. After 49 it will be 56, and so on. All these are multiples of 7. Question 7. Determine the lowest common multiple for 9, 12, and 15. You need to take the numbers and divide them until all of the numbers have 1 left. So for example, we start off if we start off with 2, we can only divide 12 with 2. The rest which cannot be divided, we will write it down. For example, if I start with 2, since 9 cannot be divided by 2, I just write the 9 down. 12 can be divided by 2, it will be 6. 15 divided by 2, no, you cannot divide it completely. Can divide but cannot divide it completely, so we write it down. Now how about we try it with 3? Can 9 be divided by 3? Yes, so you get 3. 6 divided by 3, you get 2. 15 divided by 3, you get 5. We continue to divide until all of the numbers is 1. So we try again. So we take all the numbers here, we multiply. So the lowest common multiple, or LCM, equals to 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 times 5. 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 times 5. Use your calculator, you will get the answer 180. Continue. Mary has 3 ribbons measuring 28 centimeters, 70 centimeters, and 126 centimeters. Mary wants to cut all the ribbons with the same length without any remaining. Calculate the length in centimeter of the longest ribbon that can be cut off and the number of ribbons obtained. Okay, so here, so the students are usually confused whether you need to find HCF, highest common factor, or lowest common multiples. So you see, if factors, the numbers that we're looking for will be smaller than the number here, while for multiples it is always bigger than the numbers here. So now, since we want to cut the ribbons so that we have the longest ribbon, meaning that all these ribbons have to be cut, means we are looking for a number which is actually smaller than this. So we are looking for factors. And the longest actually means highest. The highest common factor means the highest value of the factors. So the highest value of the factors will be the longest ribbon that can be cut off. So means we need to find HCF. So since we already so for highest common factor, again, remember you need to be able to divide all the 3 numbers at the same time. Since we cannot divide all these 3 numbers at the same time, we stop here and we take these 2 values. So the highest common factor, or the longest ribbon, okay, so at the longest ribbon is the highest common factor, which is equals to 2 times 7, which is 14 centimeters. The longest ribbon that can be cut off is 14 centimeters. And how do we find the number of ribbons obtained? So since we have 28 centimeters, 70 centimeters, and 126 centimeters, we just divide all this with 14. So 28 divided by 14, you get 2. Means you can get 2 ribbons if we cut 28 centimeters of ribbon to 14 centimeters each. You get 2 ribbons. And 40, total of ribbons that we can get, total number of ribbons sorry for my handwriting, will be 2 plus 5 plus 9 equals to 16. So we will obtain 16 ribbons. Ali set 3 alarm clocks simultaneously. Alarm clock A sounds in every 30 minutes, while alarm clock B and alarm clock C sounds in every 35 minutes and 15 minutes. After how many minutes will the 3 alarm clocks sound at the same time? So A will sound every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes sounds once, the next 30 minutes will sound another time, and the next 30 minutes will sound. While the clock B and C will sound 35 minutes and 15 minutes each. So to solve this, we use lowest common multiples. Since it's every 30 minutes, so this is every 35, every 35, every 15, means you are actually looking for the multiples. We want to find the lowest common multiples. So we start off with 30, 35, 15. We divide. So for lowest common multiple, you just divide all until you get 1. So we can start off with the easiest one would be 5 here. Then you take all these numbers. So lowest common multiple is 5 times 3 times 2 times 7. So you get the answer, which is 210 minutes. So after 210 minutes, alarm clock A, B, and C will sound at the same time. So that's it for all. So basically, this is all the important things that you need to know for chapter 2. Thank you.